Oh shit! Hold on. Nope, I gotta go through this again. I had the fucking output set to my fucking stream. Anyways, hello everybody. I swear to God, if Facebook and Twitch doesn't stop trolling me, I will literally eat their fucking digital assholes. Let me try this for the third fucking time. Hello!
Ryan! Go ahead, Trevor.
Hello, everyone. This is ChiefDucky, and we are here with the Relic Hunters. And today, we bring you another form of entertainment. Another day, another dollar. Watch us scream and holler. I will pass this over to the GM now.
I have a slight problem with the holler part.
Are you drinking?
Anyway, what? It's non-affiliated drink. Yes. No, hi everybody, welcome to Relic Hunters. As usual, thank you guys all for being here, for being with us, for making us what we are, which is a bunch of nerds being able to go live and have fun and make you laugh. This is Relic Hunters, and today we are doing episode 5. I sound like a teacher now. I don't need to do this. Thank you guys for making all this possible. We do have some growing developments behind the scenes, so stay tuned to all our Twitters, to Twitch, to Facebook, everything you got us on. There will be announcements hopefully coming within the next couple weeks. We are taking a break the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so just kind of be tuned. The episodes are still going live on YouTube as soon as I can usually get them up. The last week's episode is up on YouTube now. It was late last night before I got it up, so I do apologize about that delay. But and you can also watch it on ChiefDucky's Twitch channel if you go back into his videos. So, can everybody still hear me? I didn't mute myself.
No, you're good. Okay. You're good.
Okay, so on that, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and throw this back up to our beautiful bean footage person, Mr. ChiefDucky, to get us rolling.
How dare you assume I am your fucking footage roller? Is that all that I am? Just a footage roller?
No, you are a paint roller as well.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you understand my profession. Anyways,
You're not just a video.
Shut the fuck up! Now! Gasp! I'm fucking fucked up!
Are you okay?
No, I forgot to do the other fucking scene! Ah, damn it! I knew I was forgetting something!
It is all good.
Not to mention.
I just heard a dang squeaky toy the entire time.
What I love about that, Ryan, was instead of discreetly muting yourself, you covered your face, lifted your microphone, and put your hand over it. And I'm like, you do a button for that, right?
Anyway, thank you, ChiefDucky, for rolling that beautiful beat footage.
Down for next time.
I do want to go ahead and say, if you guys do like what you see, we're all up on YouTube. All the episodes of last season, the current episodes are all up to date there now. As well as if you do want to help us out, you can donate to ChiefDucky's Switch channel, or we do have a Patreon, which I don't have access, but I will post it later in chat. That you can join us and help us out, so we can keep rolling and keep this beautiful artwork and buttons and everything else that we've got going right now.
Oh yeah.
So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and start this episode, and we're gonna start off right where we left off, which is everybody's in a limo. You guys have now been pushed to the back of the limo basically because it took off. And the small little girl that was in the front slammed her face up against the window, and as you guys took off because she hit the wrong button. So you guys are in the back. The only one still, I guess, composed is Jamie. Jamie, is there anything you want to say since everybody else has bumbled around?
Right before or right after they click the button, I want to say mind your head before they all launch backwards.
So about that point, all the rest of you guys basically shift to the back of the limo because you get some pretty rough G-forces.
Okay.
The window, you guys finally steady out. You guys are able to get your bearings. You do feel lighter because you guys are flying through the air in what you think is just a regular limo. But you can tell by looking out the windows, you guys are in the air, pretty high up too. You're about matching the clouds.
What kind of fuckery is this?
You know, I was going to ask the same question, but then again, past couple of days, I've seen some weird shit. Does not surprise me.
Yeah, I agree, but I thought this was a limo.
It is.
Are you magic or something?
Is this an illegal government experiment?
Government experiment? No. Evil? Not that I'm aware of, but can machines be inherently evil?
Well, technically, season 1, there was a creature called Johnny 5? That was a robotic evil thing?
I do not know what you speak of.
I'll show you later.
As you guys are all talking, you hear a knock on the window. Just
Hello?
as all of you say hello at the same time, the window just rolls down a crack, and you see brown hair at the top. And you hear, "We're almost there. Get ready." And then the window rolls back up.
Okay.
Get ready for what?
Some football?
Everybody, roll me a d6, please.
Fuck yeah.
Except Jamie. Jamie, you do not need to roll a d6. 5, 5, 3, 6. Oh my gosh! Don't use those sixes before you need them, Jackie.
I know, right?
So everybody is able to kind of brace themselves. The limo, literally, you feel the G-forces drop out from under you. The limo lands on ground, and you guys can see next to you. You're next to the pyramid again.
Wow, we made great time, all things considered. It's
The-
been low air traffic today.
Yep. The door opens up to let you guys out.
God, my mom would kill for this type of car. You know.
Mom, get out of my way! I'm not looking at this anymore!
Yeah.
So Zakar jumps out of the vehicle.
And then I'm gonna start booking it. Well, I want to like just stare at the pyramid, stare back at the limousine, and just stop for a moment to see: do I need to run to the pyramid? Do I need to stay here? Because something might happen.
Keep in mind, Zakar, you look up the pyramid and you see a castle. You were the only one that sees a castle.
Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot I'm the only one that sees a goddamn castle. Shit. Damn, only 5 episodes in. I'm still forgetting shit. Damn.
It is all good.
Okay. But anyways, so I do jump out and I'm at a standstill.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Just gonna slowly get out. What's the butler's name again? I keep forgetting.
Felix.
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 You can get out and just, thanks, Felix.
The window is now rolled down and you see Felix turn over. I'll be with you in a minute.
Alright. I'm gonna start heading to the pyramid.
Okay.
I'm
And
gonna-
oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of slide out because I don't like the G forces and stuff, and I'm gonna
Alright.
head toward the pyramid.
Okay. Xander.
So, I'm gonna go up towards the front where the window is to the front seats,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take one of my mom's business cards out of my pocket. And I'm like, if you ever want to make some decent money chasing storms, give my mom a call. She could use a vehicle like this.
You
What-
you hand this to Felix? You said.
Yeah, or the girl that's up front. Yes.
Okay. What were you gonna say? The car.
Do I still have the penny loafer, the head of cabbage, and the squirrel?
Squirrel, no. Cabbage, no. Loafer, yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you hand. Okay. As you. Okay. Xander, roll me a d6. As you go to hand, you walk up to the front. I assume to give the card. You kind of look in the window and you see 3 people. Okay. You see the butler and then 2 females. You see one female is a little bit bigger. She's kind of thicker bone, got brown hair, and you can tell she's the one that told you guys, "Hey, prepare yourselves." And then the other one is sitting basically on the middle console, like all giddy. She's like a tiny little Asian girl. And I mean tiny, like she looks about 17 years old.
Okay.
So you go to hand the card,
Yeah.
and the bigger girl grabs it from you and goes, "Thanks," and just looks at the card. And do you sit there, or are you turning around and heading to the pyramid?
I'll turn around and head to the pyramid.
Alright. As you turn around to the pyramid, you hear.
Storm chasing isn't for everyone.
Okay.
I
So
leave the door.
as everybody else is heading to the pyramid, I'm the one that's still at a standstill. So.
Wait a second. Jamie didn't get out.
Oh
Jamie,
yeah.
what are
Okay.
you
I forgot.
doing?
My bad.
Now that everyone else is left, I'm going to say, you 3, thank you very much for the lift back. Do stay safe. There is some fuckery afoot. I learned that phrase. And then I'm gonna step out.
Actually, before you step out, I'm gonna, like, before I get to the pyramid, I'm gonna be like, fuck. So I'm gonna turn around and go back and just be like, hop on Jamie so you don't get dirty.
Why, thank you. I will do just that.
So you're hopping on Mogar.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Onward, noble steed.
Gosh dang it.
He's just on a motorbike with a pendant sticking straight
Yeah.
up.
I'm getting reverb again, guys.
Oof.
I'm no
Gross.
longer getting reverb. Okay. Anyway, I was gonna say it was just for a second. I don't know what happened. Yeah,
It's Robin.
it's Robin. Hey, drop and come back again. The face.
That face that she made gave me life.
yeah.
Oh shit!
That scared the holy
Oh.
bejesus out of me.
It's the Eye of Horus.
It's time, yeah. Anyway, as Jamie, as you get out of the limo, you hear Felix go, "I will be with you in just one moment, Master. I must have the maids take your vehicle back, but I am joining you."
Yes, thank you.
My
Okay,
power
there's
went
Kyle.
out for like 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
That's not good. But yes, so as you guys all get out, Zakar, everybody is out now, out of the vehicle. Well, all you guys are.
Okay. So as everybody has exited the vehicle at this point, and I'm still just standing there, I realize that I still have the penny loafer, so I'm going to head over to the window. Is the window still down, or is it back up?
It's cracked.
Hello! I'm gonna start pounding on it.
You can see her. She kind of looks over and goes, "Yes."
Lower the window down a little bit more.
She literally just hits it once and goes. Yes.
Little bit more.
Yes.
And I'm gonna reach inside. I guess it's like in a pocket somewhere wherever the penny loafer is. Where is the penny loafer?
It would have been probably just on you somewhere.
It's my back pocket. So I'm gonna take the
Okay.
penny loafer in my back pocket. And this is payment. Then I'm gonna drop the penny loafer through the window and then walk away.
As you drop it in, she grabs the penny loafer and goes. She literally turns and looks over at Felix. You can hear this. She goes, "What kind of crowd is Jamie running with now?" And she literally she rolls up the window, and you don't see this, but just for information, she tosses it into the back seat.
All right, head towards the pyramid now. Well, castle.
So all of you guys, castle. You guys are all that way. Felix gets out of the vehicle. The both the females take over. The limo takes off, and Felix is jauntily behind you, basically. So all of you make it to the pyramid. You guys obviously knew where the door is. Will everybody please roll me a d6? Four, three, four, 1, 3. Wow, nobody over a 4. Okay, so the door opens up to the pyramid and everybody enters. Felix is Felix walks and the door shuts on Felix. You guys would all know that Felix was behind you, but the door shuts and Felix is shut out. And all of you hear a heavy knocking right behind you where the door is shut behind you.
Open sesame.
Are you turning around and saying that?
Yeah.
The door kind of slowly opens and you hear over the voice, "Why are you trying to open the door back?"
Because it's Felix.
Who is Felix? This is the voice over the intercom. This is the penguin.
Kowalski.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
James
Kowalski.
Man, servant, dude,
Butler.
butler. Okay.
Does
Slave!
Butler? Does he have a tux?
Very unfashionable, but tuxedo nonetheless.
Kowalski very shakily. You can hear even over the intercom goes, oh, okay, and he hits the button. The door opens, and Felix looks around and goes, "Oh, that was easier than I thought." And he walks in, following the rest of you guys.
I'm gonna get off of Mogar now.
Yeah, that's.
So all of you are in the large, basically we're just gonna call it the common area, of the bottom area of the pyramid. As you all, the doors start to appear on the walls like they had before, but nobody's coming out. Kyle, since or not Kyle, Mogar, sorry, Mogar, I assume have let Jamie off your back.
Mm-hmm.
As Jamie gets off your back, Felix comes over you and touches your shoulder and goes, "You need help with that dress now?"
Yes, please.
Show me to the washroom, I guess.
Yeah, Kowalski, where's that at?
Kowalski goes, "Where's what at?"
It's, laundry room?
He hits a button, all the doors shut, and then one opens in the opposite corner again. And behind, you can visually see that there's like two very pristine washing machines, or a washer and a dryer.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run, go grab the dress real quick, come back and go like, alright, follow me. And head in there.
Felix goes, "Okay," and he follows you into the room. What's the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna go up to my room and pull out the drawer and see what happens when I put my new toy in it.
All right, you're gonna go to your room. We'll get back to you in just 1 second.
Do we need to report to anybody about the mission?
Nobody has approached you yet.
Okay.
So you guys walked in and Kowalski's sitting there like he normally does, but he doesn't really say anything to you guys. He's very silent.
I'm having a brain dump right now. Who do we need to report to for the thing?
The person that sent you was Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bob. Okay.
Is there anywhere to sit in the commons area?
Okay.
You can ask for places to sit.
Kowalski, may I have a chair, please?
One moment, and he hits another button, and you see like a dining set pop up, like a a big, like a pretty big round table, and then 6 chairs around the round table appear. They just pop
I'll
out
take
of
a
the floor.
I am going to head over to, because like where Kowalski is on that floor. He's just right behind the curtain, right?
Yeah, the curtains. You gotta remember, this whole floor is about 200 feet wide.
Holy shit! I forgot about
It's
that.
huge. And Kowalski's in the very corner. The only reason he can hear you is because there's speakers everywhere and there's a PA system, basically.
Kowalski, is Bob here?
But oh yeah, he hits a button and you hear over the speakers, but he doesn't want me to call him that right now. Almighty Golden Retriever, please appear. And you hear.
I'm a little out of the loop, but that was weird for you guys too, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. There's
Oh, I'm not
Bob
there.
now.
Never mind. I'm not there. Pardon me.
Yeah, you went to your room. On your way up to the room, you would see what would look like a golden retriever, just in what looks like a little bit of a relic armor, running down the stairs past you.
I'm gonna lean over the banister. Who got a dog?
As the car, well, I'm going to point at the dog.
What the hell is this?
Kowalski comes back over the intercom. That's Bob.
That is not
Right.
Bob. Bob is not like that. He was not dog.
Everybody roll me a d6. Well, Kyle, do not, or Mogar, do not, because you're in the washroom. Everybody else roll me a d6. 2, 5, 4,
6.
and 6. Okay. That looked like a 7 for some reason. My
Yes,
brain just completely
on a
messed that up.
D6, I rolled a 7.
Xander, you would only see this in passing. So you would recognize it as the golden retriever ran down. Only the body, like it's a human running on all fours. It just has, for some reason, fur and then the armor. Whenever you take a little bit of closer look, but you're already almost to your room. So everybody else, you would see this. It is literally Bob on all fours with a little bit more fur and armor, like as a jacket-esque instead of being actual armor. So yes, this Bob Golden Retriever figure has no pants on.
How
Howdy,
quaint.
Bob.
Yeah.
Why are you dog?
I always been dog.
You have not always been dog. You have furs. You have
Oh, you mean? And he looks around. He goes, "I am Almighty Golden Retriever, Bob."
You know, I would ask questions. You'll probably give me answer. But I'm here to tell you, mission was success. We killed monster that was terrorizing Paris. We also met up with contact. I almost fought him, but I digress.
As you're explaining all this to Almighty Golden Retriever Bob, do you take your eyes off him, or
No.
okay? You would see he is now going to each one of you and smelling your butts.
Can I roll for fart?
Roll for flatulence, yes.
Yeah!
So you're the first one he goes after, and as he gets there, he's listening to you. He goes, and you just rip a monstrous 16-second fart. Literally, he falls over. Like you have knocked him out, and you hear over the PA, "Zakar, are you okay?"
I am now, boss.
God.
Oh, okay. Is
Oh, dear.
Is Bob okay?
I think I may have killed him.
Bob starts to stir a little bit. You all, Ryan no, God dang it, Xander, and you guys had your same names last season, and I'm still fudged up on it. So Xander and Mogar, you guys are out of the scene,
But
but
Jamie,
yeah, you smell it. It's horrible. And Bob finally he rustles. He goes, "What is going? Why am I naked?"
Because you said something about being an almighty golden retriever, Bob.
Oh, that was one of the other personalities that has taken over.
So, which one are you, Matt? Oh, God, that smells like Grandmama's shoes.
He stands up. Bob stands up and like scrounges for the armor, and he tries to get dressed as much as he can. He does cover himself enough that he's not like naked completely. And he looks at all of you, and he's covering his nose. He goes, "Oh, we're all in Bob's body," and he uses air quotes. We're how to explain this? There was an explosion back, like I'd say, like many years ago, like 15 plus years ago. The castle had blown up, and we kind of got shredded. There's a bunch of us in here, and there's like personalities kind of got not melded, but pushed all into one body. So we take turns. So I guess you could kind of we've got multiple personality disorder, I guess. But there's a bunch of us in here.
Interesting. Very interesting. I don't care. Mission's over.
Oh well, then he extends a hand,
Oh,
and he goes, "Well, it's nice to meet you. My name's Jen."
So what you're saying is you're crazy on the inside, where everybody else seems to be crazy on the outside.
Well, I used to be a lot more, for lack of a better word, savage, just because of my form. But I've kind of been reformed now, so
so you used to be evil?
not evil, but playing the part.
Interesting. Well,
I understand.
so what will you have us do now? Do we need to follow up with anything else or what?
Out of game real quick. I can barely understand you, Trev.
okay, was I lagging or was like the voices not coming?
Oh,
through?
I just for some reason I don't know if it was just too low or I just could not understand you. It was just I think it was just me, honestly.
Do we need to follow up with anything? Do we have another mission or what now?
If he kind of looks around and goes, no missions right now, but if the alarm goes off, please be ready, and please let your other. I'm gonna wait just a minute. But as that's going on, we're gonna jump to Mogar real quick. Mogar, you're I was gonna say you both make it to we jumped away for a sec. Yeah, we jumped away for just a second, Trev.
That's fine.
We're at Mogar for a second. You and Felix are in the washroom. Felix is looking around and goes, "This is kind of low tech, but I guess it'll work." And he motions to you. He's like, "You got the dress, right?" He looks over and he goes, "Okay." And he grabs. You see him do this at like light speed. He's very fast and efficient at this. He grabs the ironing board. He grabs what looks like his little like rub soap. He grabs the dress, scrubs it real quick, throws it back to you. It's done.
Okay, 1, that was sweet. 2, you have to show me that. And 3, thank you for saving my balls.
It's brutal and a real mess to clean up. It's been done once or twice, so try to stay on Jamie's good side, ish.
Yeah, that's why I went and gave Jamie a piggyback ride.
All right. I'm gonna do a couple more things in here. Meet you back out there. Sound good?
Sounds good. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Hold the dress and warm away from my body.
Okay.
Go, Kowalski. Protein shake, please.
Yes. He hits it. You one of the like professional shake.
Shaker cups.
Yeah, the shaker cups falls into your hand, and then you see just liquid fall out of the ceiling and right into the cup. Roll me a d6.
Son of a.
Can I see this?
Yes, he's in.
Oh, and now we're drinking mysterious sealing fluid. Wonderful.
You're fine. You catch it all. The lid like auto goes on after you catch all the fluid. And the door to the washing room, it doesn't close, but it slides almost shut.
And you're like, Jamie, dress is done.
Oh, thank you.
Am I safe now?
Yeah, just don't fuck up again. And I'm
Try
gonna walk
not
over
to.
and grab the thingy.
Okay, Zakar, back to you, brother. We're back in that room.
Face.
I'm sorry that you have a headache, but
Yeah, I know that's why I'm trying to stay away from the screen for a moment.
no, you're good. You're good. Did you go take some meds?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So whenever I forgot what even was happening.
I was talking to Bob about, Jin Bob. Jin Bob.
Jin Bob?
I was talking to Jin Bob about following up on mission detail. Oh, shit.
Yes.
Sorry, I forgot about the voice changer earlier. I was talking to Jin Bob
were-
about mission details and if I need to follow up, etc., etc.
No, you're perfectly fine. With the voice changer, I can hear you most of the time. It's just my ears don't focus sometimes, I guess, as weird as that sounds. Yes, he goes, well, if the alarm goes off, please be ready, and your mission will be presented to you. It may not be me. There are some essences in this body that aren't quite as nice as some of us, or as humane as you saw with the golden one that ran around here. But just beware and just be ready at all times. And he kind of goes to walk away.
Yes.
Jackie and Jamie, what are you guys doing?
Kowalski, can I get a privacy screen or someplace to change?
Kowalski goes, you visually hear him sighing, goes, why don't you just go to your room? And he hits the button and drops the screen around you.
As I'm changing, I'm going to be like, because that's a lot of walking that I don't want to do if I'm about to turn around and come back down here.
Well, then use the darn escalator button on the stairs, dumbass.
The fuck is an escalator button? They're not stairs if they're an escalator. You guys confused me very much.
This is a magical pyramid castle type thing. Get used to it.
I refuse.
As I saw in the video footage.
I don't know where the hell he is, but I'm looking for him. What video footage?
He doesn't answer you. Jackie, what are you doing?
Did I see Felix go into the laundry room?
Yeah, you saw Felix and Mogar, and only Mogar came out.
Yeah, I want to kind of warily make my way over to the door.
Okay, so everybody else is doing their own thing. Jackie, you get to the door. Again, it's cracked. Like, you can still see in. Roll me a d6. Okay, you are able to kind of peek in without Felix realizing you're there. And what you see is Felix, he looks like he's messing with the washer and dryer somehow. You only see him kind of crouched over, and you hear clanking and electrical wires and surges and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna bust through the door. Hey!
Hi! And you literally see him like jump and immediately push both the washer and dryer, and he pushes it with such force you see both of them slide the entire length of the room, and the room's probably about, I'd say, 10 to 15 feet.
What?
Slides them all the way to the other side of the room. Hi, and he kind of stands there with his arm crossed. Don't scare me like that. What can I help you with?
Okay, I've had a weird feeling about you since we met in Le Paris. Okay. So what's your deal?
Oh,
My
damn.
my deal is I work for Jamie.
In what capacity?
You see him immediately like shake off completely, and he becomes like as composed as
Professional.
ever. And he goes, "I've been his butler for as far as I can remember."
Well, I'm gonna start walking over to the washer and dryer to see if there's
You
anything weird about.
see where he pushed it, where he pushed, which would have been the dryer. Where he pushed it is a big like hand dent, and I mean deep inside the like it. He pushed it with some force.
Are the doors open?
Yeah, the door you came in is fully open.
Or the door to the washer.
Oh, that'd be on the front. He pushed it on the side. The front doors, yeah, they're still there and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Is there? I want to inspect it.
He as you go to look at it, he goes, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to damage the goods."
I'm sorry. What?
He goes over and you see him literally like, I'm echoing again, Robin.
Damn it.
I don't know what's going on.
It's stupid, boss.
Yeah, okay, I'm not echoing
Okay.
anymore. I don't know why it's like Discord just times out and says now you're echoing. But no, he walks over and you see him literally kind of run his hand across the where the dent that he made, and literally it looks like he straightens it out.
That's
Oh wow. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But
He looks at you and he waves his hand and shuts the door, the door to the room, and goes, please do not tell the others.
that you can do stuff
I
with your hands.
Don't even know if Jamie knows that. Yes, I can do things with my hands. I'm a little bit more magical, and he goes magical than I let on to be.
Okay. All right. Well. Okay.
Out of character, that totally explains why he's able to put up with Jamie's shit. But anyway,
he looks at you again and he's like, since you are here, and he looks over at the door making sure it's shut, and he pulls out what looks like a coin. It's it looks like an orangish gold coin, and he goes, this is why I'm allowed to do that stuff. And you can look at it and immediately tell it's a relic.
Oh, that looks important. Are you like what are they called? Guardian?
No, I am not. Years ago, I found this relic. I'm not sure quite who it belonged to, but I did find this one day before Jamie was born. Actually, the day that I met Jamie's father and mother, I found this, and it has given me patience and a lot of the abilities that I currently possess. I guess they would call it a relic like yours, but I'm not able to harness it completely, such as you guys. I cannot transform into a relic hunter. It does have an inscription on it with the initials VH, but I'm not quite sure what that means.
Okay. Well. Okay. After this, I'm feeling a little bit better about you, but I won't tell anybody.
He gets a little closer to you, and he leans in. He goes, "Is my secret safe?"
For now, yeah.
and he kind of tenses up a little bit. He's like, okay, I just hope I can trust you. If this got out to Jamie, I don't know if I would still be under his employ any longer.
Is he that much of a dick?
Oh, you have no.
Hmm. Alrighty then.
Shall we go
I'll
into
let
the common room?
What? Common room?
He motions. The door opens and goes, "Shall we go into the common room?"
I guess we shall.
He follows you out and shuts the door behind you. So now we're gonna jump to Ryan real quick while everybody's in the common room. Ryan, you make it to your room.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go to the center. It's still an empty room with just the bed and the desk, right?
Well, it's what it is okay. It's the 4 sections. Your bed. There's not a desk. There's a slide-out drawer underneath your bed.
Okay. So I'm gonna put the slide out, and then I'm going to I'm sorry. Just all my dice just fell on the floor.
I heard.
So I'm going to take the bracelet, and I'm going to take out the tornado relic, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to place it in the drawer, and then take out the tsunami relic, and I'm going to place that in the drawer in its spot.
Okay, just the tsunami relic.
Both of them.
Okay, as you place the wind relic, that portion of the room starts to basically become a wind tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
As you place the tsunami relic, the entire room lights up, and then the lights dim a little bit, and you hear the swishing sounds of water. Like it's like an ebb and flow of sorts, and you see the tornado, the wind tunnel area of the rooms here, diagonal to it on the other side of the bed,
Mm-hmm.
is literally. It looks like it's encaged. It starts to fill up with water, and it gets probably about waist high, so probably 2 to 3 feet deep, and it hits about there, and you just see waves start to crash against what looks like an invisible wall.
Okay.
That's all. That's all there is once you put it in.
Then I'm gonna just into the room. I'm gonna go hello.
You hear nothing.
I'm gonna take the wind relic out.
You take the wind relic out. As soon as you do, the entire room fills up with water.
Put it back in. Put it back in. Put it back in.
Before you're able to put it back in, it fills with water, but you can't, like, you feel fine. Like, you feel it hit you, but it doesn't really move you much. Like, you're not worried about not being able to breathe or anything like that. You still put the wind relic in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do it, it literally, all the water sucks back into its corner, and the wind tunnel forms again.
What the hell kind of room is this? Okay, I'm gonna take the wind relic out again.
As you do, the water fills the room again.
And then I'm gonna
You cut what?
then I'm gonna say hello.
Okay. As you say hello, the water begins to stir, and you just hear. It gets a little bit more violent.
Hello.
Nothing.
Is there anybody there?
You hear no voices.
Well, great. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the water relic. The water relic out, and I'm gonna put both of them back in my bracelet.
Okay. As you do, again, everything clears the room. Roll me a d6 real quick. Okay. You were able to put them into their slots just fine. Are you going back downstairs?
Yes.
As you go to your door and go down the stairs, you all hear, and it's a loud alarm. as you hear the alarm, all of you hear the alarm. Jin Bob is what I'm going to call him right now. Jim Bob is standing there, and he goes, "Well, that was quicker than I thought. I thought you guys have some rest." 1 second, and he swiftly walks over to uh, the curtain, and he doesn't go behind the curtain. You see him reach and what looks like into the wall, and he pulls a lever. As he pulls a lever, screens pop out in front of all of you. They're basically surrounding the table that you guys are near. And Ryan, a screen actually falls in front of you on the staircase. Not falls, but pulls down. And in front of you, there is, excuse me, there is a red dot that appears on the map. It looks like it's somewhere in the ballpark of what looks like around Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah. Everybody except Xander. Jin Bob turns around and goes, "That looks like your next destination. I don't know much, but make sure." And he looks around and he goes, "Wait, you guys don't have your." And he looks around and he actually looks at. Ow, my freaking throat hurts. He looks at Felix and goes, "Can you get your limo back? I don't believe they have their vehicle reclaimed." And Felix looks and goes, and he reaches into his pocket and you see him kind of fiddle it around a little bit. "All right, they should be here any minute." Jin Bob looks back at you guys and goes, "Looks like you guys have your transportation. Your mission looks like there's a monster over there. I'm not sure what kind. But there is one more thing that I must give you guys." And he kind of leans back against the wall and he fiddles and he goes, and he slides across the floor. Zakar, he slides a little box about yay big up to your feet and goes, "You may need those."
What the fuck is this?
Something that we had laying around that I don't believe anybody except you.
I'm not gonna open this and no confetti's gonna pop out, will it? I hate that.
I don't know. I did not put that in there. So, good luck. As you open it up, you see two small, not coins per se, but they look like little small spheres and they have flames around them. But the flames don't feel hot to you.
So they're not coins. They're like marbles.
Yeah, it's a little box, and they're little, like I said, about coin shape. I'd say they're probably about nickel or shape, and they're just little balls, spheres with flames around them.
Okay.
That looks like they can be put into your daggers.
Okay, I'll take gift. If this turns me into flame swordsman, okay, I can't say that.
I can't say that. Sorry.
Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Direct Yu-Gi-Oh reference appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm going to finish that statement, but I just couldn't say that for the rest of that without fucking laughing. I realized, like, as soon as I said that, I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm not trying to make a Yu-Gi-Oh reference at all right now.
Nah, but you want to.
It's done. What's done is done.
If this makes me into flaming swordsman, I'll be kind of mad, not going to lie.
Jin Bob goes, "I just know they're relics, so
Fair
maybe
enough.
try to morph with them."
I'll do it right now. Click, click.
Are you gotta say it? You gotta say your morph, however you want to say
Okay,
it.
so
What do you mean? It'd be kind of random.
Flaming balls.
I'm not going to say flaming balls.
The hunt is on. Relic of animation. Fire.
No, you just say relic of animation as you push the sphericals into the daggers. The daggers literally light up and become samurai swords. They literally change, and you feel a presence behind you.
Who's near me right now? Like, physically. Who's a physical person that's within eyesight?
Everybody except Xander is within pretty good range of you.
It's the flame swordsman.
Oh god.
No, behind you is a. You guys don't see this, so only you see this. Behind you is a very large, dark figure, and he goes, "Ah, who has awakened the Master of Darkness? Aku is here to help. I don't want to, but
This motherfucker gave me Aku.
Sympathize with that on a spiritual level.
So this figure is a long, dark silhouette. He's as tall as the room, and he literally has green lips. His eyebrows are fire.
Why?
He's got black, look like antlers, and then
Past.
shoulders.
And undo the future. That is Aku.
He literally looks down and goes, "So you have undone the relic of Aku. You are no samurai."
I'm still okay. I hear his voice. But I'm not facing him, or am I facing him?
I don't know. Did you turn around?
No, because right before before Aku started talking, I was looking at Mogar because I felt a presence behind me.
Mogar, is there anything behind me right now?
Just the pyramid room.
Ah, you look at me, small man.
5-second warning.
Headphone warning. Okay, so I'm laughing because you yelled, Xander became Cyclops. Everybody else just went, wow.
So Zakar is gonna shriek at this tall figure, and then he's gonna compose himself.
You're one tall blob of shit.
Oh, damn.
Blob of shit. Oh, why do you gotta talk to Aku like that?
You look evil. Are you evil?
Yeah, but I'm here to help you.
With me? The flint sword. I got 2 swords. What the fuck is this shit?
I don't know. I've just been in a relic.
Well, if you're here to help me, I guess I have no choice but to trust you right now, Aku.
He shrinks down a little bit where he's a little bit more or less intimidating size.
Well, thank you for the shrink. I appreciate that. So, I guess you and I are partners now.
He looks around and goes, "Do you see anybody else who can see me?"
That's a fair point, smartass.
Am I
No, I
supposed
think
to...
I prefer the old man over you, so far.
Oh, you're talking about and he goes, he leans away a little bit and goes, "I've been around for thousands of years, trapped in that thing and released sometimes, but that man is one ornery bastard."
Yes, old man, he likes to not help me, but you say you want to help me. I kinda like you now.
I kind of have to.
Well, you
And
don't have to.
He looks around a little bit and goes, "What are these other people doing here? I don't think we need their help right now."
I'm gonna turn around and point to each individual that's in the room, and
That one over there, big guy, beefhead, that's Mogar. The pretty lady over there, that's Jackie. The pretty man over there, that's Jamie. And Xander's somewhere, I don't know where the hell he is.
Are we
And-
supposed to be concerned that he's talking to himself and introducing us to something?
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too.
I just go with it.
well, don't they say that they're a morph though?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he morphed, guys. Whenever, okay. When you morph, you still look fairly similar. The only difference is now you have 2 swords instead of daggers, and
Yeah.
instead of you're your normal morph form. You're bulkier and whatnot.
Well, no, I understand
So-
that. I just didn't know if they knew that I'm morphed or not.
Oh yeah, they could see you morph.
Okay, cool.
You being morphed is not what JP would be concerned about. It's literally you introducing us to thin air.
Felix walks forward from next to Jackie's side and goes, "Is there a problem? Why did he morph?"
Oh, that guy over there. He is manslave.
I still make more money than you. I am not a slave.
Yeah, but I have flaming sword. What do you have? See, Akume have flaming sword. He has fancy sword.
You say I have flaming sword, and what do you have? He immediately
Jamie chimes in a well-paying job and the right to vote.
Dang. He turns around as Jamie says that. He turns around and just kind of glances at Jackie. Felix does. He glances at Jackie, turns back around, and he sinks back. I am done. Shall we go to the limo, everyone? He points at you, Zakar, and goes, "Please be careful. I'd rather not pay out of my pocket for that."
Fine, I will not destroy Limo. The hunt is over.
As you say the hunt is over, Aku goes, and fades. And now you demorph.
Holy hell! I like this new upgrade.
The relics, or it's technically one single relic, but they're two separate. They literally start to spin around each other, and they literally sink back into your little pocket that you've got the Atari cartridge in.
Cool. Oh, since you brought that up, actually.
Oh yes. Before I go, I found this whenever I killed the monster. But let me retrace that. I did not kill monster. I will not take full credit. But we did find this at the ground zero. What is this?
Jin Bob sprints over to you, grabs the cartridge from your hand, and just snatches it from you and goes, I will look into this. You guys need to get going. You've spent enough time testing. Please go. And he literally turns around, ignores all of you, and goes behind the curtain with Kowalski. The door to the pyramid opens.
Fine, I guess I'm leaving now since people want to steal my video games.
I'll give it. You hear behind the curtain. I'll give it back.
Yeah, you better. That's worth a lot of money, man.
And then Zakar's gonna head towards the limo. And I'm
okay.
I look over at Mogar and I'm like, I'm gonna go willingly this time. Don't carry me.
Xander, you were just now at the bottom of the stairs. You briefly saw the morphed Zakar, and you saw Jin Bob grab the cartridge and run behind.
Why am I always the last to find things out?
It's because you run away to play by yourself.
It's because I'm alone. I'm trying to find people.
Well, come on, let's go. We gotta find somebody in Egypt, I guess.
Well, let's go then.
Alright, so as the door opens, Felix darts out to go get in the limo. What's everybody
go
else?
as well.
Okay.
Slam the protein shake, slam it on the table, go. I'll clean this up when I get back. Start.
You hear behind the curtain. Robin, will you drop and reconnect, please? Mogar, as you slam it on the table, you hear behind the curtain, I'll get it, just go. The alarm sounds again. Only this time it seems more urgent.
Alright, you're the best, thanks!
Alright, so is everybody headed that way?
I am.
Okie dokie. Everybody heads out the door. As you get out the door, you notice that the limo is not the just plain black limo anymore. It is actually what looks like a multicolored limo. It looks like it's been retrofitted and refitted. The colors is literally multicolored to your guys' colors now. It's still just a plain limo, but now it has, and on, you guys wouldn't see this, but on the top it has your logo on top. So, and you guys all do see Felix get in the driver's seat and the door open for the back.
Let's do this.
No time for questions. Mission time. Let's go.
Alright, so Jamie, are you gonna try
Am I going to what?
to
Cut
get in first?
Oh yeah, I assumed unless if somebody's actually like dead ass running to the vehicle, I left first.
Alright, so roll me a d6 real quick. Yep.
Okay. 4.
Alright, as you're running, you get a little bit of sand in your shoes and a little bit on your dress.
Oh, God damn it. That's okay.
You make it to the vehicle first, and everybody else is following. So, I assume everybody gets into the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I
and-
immediately look for a seatbelt.
there are none.
Son of a bitch.
I see him looking around in the thing, and I'm like, you think I need seatbelts? That's cute.
All right, everybody is able to get into the vehicle just fine. The door closes behind you guys, and the window, as it starts to roll up again, you hear Felix turn. You kind of see him turn around. Please hold on. I'll press the correct button this time, and the window closes, and you feel the button being pressed, and instead of feeling the G-forces this time, you guys feel a gentle raise up and a smooth takeoff.
Well, that was pleasant.
Yeah.
So you guys got a little bit. You guys can talk here in the limo. It's gonna take a very short amount of time to get there. So
Hey, Jamie.
Yes.
So, this limo, does it have, by chance, some motherfucking snacks?
I don't know.
and
And if this is how I picture it, there's a little button that lets you talk into the front of the limo.
as soon as he says snacks, you hear from the front go. You hear a squeak like. Ah!
Oh no. Now
And
you've done it.
you hear a knocking on the window, and you hear Felix goes, calm down, I have to press the button. The window finally rolls down, and you see the younger girl go, hey, did you say snacks?
Yes, I want snacks. You have snacks?
Yeah, and she hits, like, it's not even a little button. She full on hits
yeah.
the button, and you see from the ceiling, like, it literally comes down, and then a little entire buffet of snacks, almost anything you can think of. And that is the car's face, cross-eyed.
All you'll see is the car just rummaging through the snacks. Just,
I want this, I want that, I want this. Oh my god. Oh.
As you're rummaging through the snacks, all of you very faintly hear TM, Willy Wonka is like this filled with cheer. Willy Wonka.
That movie always creeped me out.
The window closes, and the small girl gets back in the front. Like I said, are you guys wanting to do anything else while you're in the back? You gotta just, like I said, a couple minutes.
I will talk to Mogarth unless anybody else wants to do something.
I wanna see if there's a sunroof.
Yes, there would be a sunroof.
Jamie, where is the button for the sunroof, man?
Do I have to tell you? My hair gets messy.
Oh, wah.
Wah is right, but Wah owns the car.
Oh, come on, man. I've always wanted to do one of those things, you know. Woo!
In
Get
mid-flight,
married.
we're going like 12 Gs. How did you know your head won't rip
Oh,
off?
yeah, I didn't think about that. My bad.
As he says in mid-flight with like 12 Gs, he's putting up his hair and he's like, no, please let her. And then I'm gonna roll down, or I guess roll open would be the correct phrase. Roll open the sunroof.
Your special seat would have all the buttons in a little remote.
And I open up the sunroof and I'm like, no, please.
I
I want to see this.
The sunroof opens. What are you doing, Jackie?
I just feeling. Do I feel anything like?
As the sunroof opens, you all feel major gusts of
Oh
wind come
god!
No, the snakes!
I'll just stick my hand out. Okay, whoa.
through. Roll a d6.
Hey.
Roll a d6.
Can I roll a
Hopefully
d6 for
put
snack
hands right now.
containment?
Do what, Zakar?
Can I roll a d6 for snack containment?
Yeah, roll a d6 for snack containment. Xander, you're the only one that is unaffected by
Yeah, I
the
was
wind.
just gonna say it, like,
So, 3, you are able to save 2 snacks.
Oh shit!
Name your 2 snacks now.
No, the Cocoa Puffs and the Zebra Cakes!
TM. Alright, and Jackie, as you said you're just sticking your hand out. And what
Yeah.
did you roll?
4.
Oh god. As you stick your hand out, you feel the wind literally pulling at your hand, and all of a sudden you hear, ah! You pull your hand back in, and you have a couple feathers stuck in your hand. You are bleeding just a little bit. And they're black feathers. You hit a crow.
Oh, poor baby. Oh.
You see the window for the front roll down. You hear Felix. He is agitated. Jamie, you have never heard Felix this agitated. Felix turns around and goes, "We haven't got to flight." And the window goes back up.
You guys, I have known Felix for the entirety of my life, and I think that is the most angry I've ever seen him.
so wait, did the window open? I'm confused. I didn't feel a thing.
How could you not feel that? Oh my god.
Let the window for the rest of the
I'm
snacks
gonna start
fly
taking my
out!
hair back down once we've closed the window.
Okay. Jackie, are you pulling the feathers out?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull the feathers out, again, you're bleeding slightly. Your hand hurts, but you're able. You still got full functioning, and now you have. If I don't keep rolling this off the table, you have 4 feathers now. You have 4 black feathers.
You should consider yourself quite fortunate. Running into an object at this speed could have easily crushed every single bone in your hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again.
You guys hear over the intercom, "Yeah, but y'all relic hunters.
Yeah, see?
Oh, Christ.
We're special.
I got into your PA system, Jamie. Ha ha ha."
I bet you no one in the history of existence has had to deal with your bullshit like I am now.
Oh, you'd be surprised, honey.
So as soon as he hears him say that, he goes, "Actually, Elvira."
The
Oh
old
yeah,
hag
that silver
with
gal.
the silver suit.
All right. Please, Jamie, roll me a d6.
6.
Ooh.
Well,
You
you.
say the old hag in the silver suit, and you feel a tingling.
Oh, like tingling or like tingling?
All over your body. You
Okay,
feel
good.
a very odd presence.
I was about to say, if I was getting off on this would be some weird stuff.
No,
Okay.
not that type of tingling.
Good. I'm glad it's not that kind of tingling. Oh, what is this feeling? Did anybody else feel that? No?
About that time, you feel the car land. Over the PA system, you hear Felix. "We're here. God, please get out of the car. I gotta."
You guys have razzed his berries. I heard that one on the internet too.
Did you say razzed his berries?
Razzed his berries? The other one was rustled his jimmies.
Rustling. Who is Jimmy? Why are we wrestling?
I don't know, it's some crazy
Like wrestling?
internet
The
thing.
wrestling Jimmys?
No, rustle, like to disturb.
Oh. Kind of like how you
It's
disturbed my
incorrect.
snack experience with your bullshit window.
Oh yeah, sorry about your snacks.
That's okay, I'll fork you later.
Is anybody looking out the window?
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
I will.
Zakar, you are still obscure with your snacks.
Yeah.
Nothing's happened to me, so I'd be happy to look out the.
So as you're looking out the window, Xander.
Yep.
Xander and Zakar, you guys' names. I've just through my head. Xander, as you're looking out the window, you see a pyramid, kind of in the distance, and then literally like not close, but you see a little bit of ways. You see a giant. You see the Sphinx. and literally on top of the head of the Sphinx, you see a figure. You cannot make out the figure from here.
Guys, I think I found the reason we've been summoned here.
Well, what is it?
It's a big dark figure on top of the Sphinx.
I mean, other than the fact that it's the first documented example of a horrible nose job, you think we need to be worried about the thing on it?
I mean, it's standing on top of its head, so yes.
I don't own the Sphinx.
I mean, I don't know international law, but I'm pretty sure the Egyptian government frowns upon things standing on their national monuments.
Oh, don't get me started on the Egyptian government. I mean, yeah, let's take care of this thing.
So, what's everybody doing?
Well, apparently I'm still
Let's
preoccupied with my
land this
shit.
thing first.
Do what, Zakar?
I thought I was still preoccupied with my snacks.
Oh, you are, but the door is now open to the outside. So.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way to the door and just go, guys, we don't know what we're getting into. Just make sure you're on your toes, all right?
I prefer to stand very much on the whole foot. It's not... Oh, it was an expression. Sorry.
So
So
now
I'm
it's
gonna
time
exit
to
the
begin.
vehicle.
Go ahead, Zakar.
My bad. I never know when someone's pause is going to be long enough. No, go ahead, Mogar.
You're
I'm
all
sorry.
good. You go ahead, Mogar. I'll get to you one sec.
I was actually talking to Mogar. That was the thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, talk to Mogar.
So, it's time to get serious now.
It is. Prisoner rules in a minute, but we do need to get serious.
No. After a mission in Paris, I understand the criticalness of this mission. Don't worry. I've got this.
Never had a doubt in you.
Alright. So, like, again, the door is open, and outside, all of you hear this. You hear a screeching, and I'm not gonna screech, but you hear, ah! That sounded more like a moan, but it's a loud screech that
It's
comes.
a maggot receiving a blowjob. It's a
You
it's a pigeon
hear
pulling on an elevator shaft.
you hear a loud screech coming from the direction that Xander saw.
See? Told you.
Before I even get out of the vehicle, I'm gonna say the hunt is on. Noir Relic. Unleash.
And then you pull the trigger, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you pull the trigger, you hear you wow, and you are fully morphed.
Awesome.
With
And I'm gonna
with
step
your
back.
with your wonderful sequin scarf.
Thank you.
We cannot forget that.
Then I will step out now that my dress is not gonna get fucked up by the sand.
Okay. All of you are. It was a very small morph, so you guys are stable in the vehicle. Get off my toe. Sorry.
No, I want to be there.
All right. Well, how are you guys getting out?
Okay. Mogar and I were talking, and it was before he stepped out, right? Like right before he stepped out, or was that after he stepped out?
Mogar hadn't stepped out, as far as I
Okay.
know.
So I'm still in the car.
Yeah, everybody's in the car except for Jamie.
I'm going to actually, if nobody else is exiting at the moment, because I'm not trying to trample over anybody at the moment. As the car is going to, everybody will see this. Like there's like a change in demeanor. Like as soon as he crosses that threshold of the vehicle out onto the sand, like it's like flush of seriousness. Like it's not the playful Zakar that you guys normally see like elsewhere.
You dropped your Cocoa Puffs.
You son of a bitch.
Shit got serious.
Shit got cereal.
Oh my god. Yes.
Nice.
So as I exit the doors, though, as I do cross the threshold, I'm going to reach into the bag of my crotch of holding,
Yeah.
and
For lack of a better word, yes.
I reach into my crotch of holding and pull out the flame spheres,
Okay.
put them into my daggers.
The hunt is on. A relic of animation, Shadow of Avatar Unleashed.
You
Ooh, big
you
wow.
fully that was a big one. You fully morph, and again behind you you hear the Master of Darkness is here again, Aku. I changed his dialect and I didn't mean to.
Aku, I'm going to need your power today.
Damn. You got it. That's what you just morphed with.
You son of a bitch.
I fucking hate it. God damn it. This is out of character. This motherfucker Aku is such a smart ass. God fucking damn it. I know this is
That
the
is
character.
Aku.
I know it's Aku, but fucking Christ. Like, Zakar understands. Trevor Chief hates him so much. Back in character. Fuck it.
You know, I don't have time for this. Let's go.
Okay. Who else is stepping out?
I'll go.
Alright, Jackie, you step out. Are you morphing or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna point my pistols out the door. The hunt is on. Wild West Relic. You gave me the hardest one to say.
I know.
And as I step out, I want to step out into the morph, I guess.
Okay, I was gonna say, are you running or are you just kind of gonna walk out?
Just
Alright,
kind of.
as you fire, the horses again come out of the gun. Basically, okay, think of Dino Charge or Kiruger, where they fire and they come out and both horses clasp on you and you are morphed. Wow. A little bit of an A. You are morphed as you step out. You step out gracefully. What about the other, you two, Mogar and Xander?
So before I even get out, I'm just gonna be like, gonna talk with what's his name?
Felix.
Felix.
Okay.
Just go, hey Felix, by chance, do you have any information from Kowalski about what we're about to walk into?
He rolls down the window. He kind of leans forward and goes, "Just that there's a monster here destroying things." And he seems annoyed, like he wants you out of the vehicle.
Hi.
Nah.
Alright, just kind of want a battle plan before we just go in without a plan. Alright, so as soon as I walk out, as soon as I cross that threshold, my hat changes into this, and we'll be like, I hate when that happens, I don't like it. Alright, so then I'm going to kind of get into cover to analyze what I'm about to walk into.
There is no cover. It's a desert.
No, he brings the cover from the inside.
There is no cover.
It's just
a
him out
flat
there in a
desert.
sheet.
That
is not a man that's abused.
But you said you do morph though, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. There is no cover. You step out. It is blazing heat. Everybody else that, like the vehicle and them all morphed, is safe because it's. But you are blazing hot because you have not morphed yet.
That's whatever.
But yes, you can analyze what's going on, but you're way too far away to see, right? You just see a figure on top of the Sphinx.
All right, well, as soon as I walk out, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Xander, you're chase storms and all that, right?"
Yeah.
You're talking to Xander, who's still in the vehicle, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
By
Yes?
chance, do you carry binoculars on you?
He's sitting there thinking for a second. Nope, those were left in my mom's truck.
All right, never mind.
Yeah. Sorry.
I understand that the limo is cool, Xander, but do the not participating thing is kind of my shtick, and I don't appreciate you taking
I'm
it.
sorry, I was waiting for everybody else to get out of the car, not knowing that you needed to be the first one in, last one out. My apologies. I'll get out.
Thanks.
Damn, that snapback.
Let's cool some things off, shall we? So I'm going to bring up the tsunami relic to the beginning, the top of the
Okay.
Bracelet, and I'm
Yep.
going to go. The hunt is on.
Hey,
Disaster
Robin,
relic.
one sec, Ryan. Robin, will you drop and re? All right. Go
She
ahead,
already,
Ryan.
She already knew, so you didn't
Yeah.
have to fucking tell her.
Disaster relic. Tsunami surge, and I'm going to spin it in front of me.
Wow, wow,
Nice.
wow, wow. As you spin it
Got
in front
4
of you.
wombs.
Well, it was a continuous womb because I had to.
It-
Oh, okay. You got one berry.
But yes, as you morph, you again like you are in full suit like normal, but again your bracers, and that is like I said, it's more of a wave-esque rather
Yep.
than a hunt. And your tridax has the it's a trident with axe size with a mini trident in the middle.
Yeah.
So technically you have 5 points. So you have a, what do you call it? A 5 orc?
A pinta.
A
5
pinto.
orc.
A pentax.
Oh, I thought you said a pinto. I was like, that's a horse.
It's a
Yes,
tsunami
okay.
pentax.
I like it.
That sounds like some medication I take.
Wow. Okay.
Today I'm going to take my Pentax.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be cooler as tsunami Pentax.
Anyway,
man
yes,
medicine.
you morph. You're able to step out. Xander, please roll me a d6.
Oh, 6, baby.
Okay, you are fine. Alright, so as all of you step out, the limo immediately takes off. Like, with the door closes and he's gone. Felix is gone. Felix doesn't want none of y'all shit after messing with his limo.
Of course.
In front of you, again, like, it's a ways off. That's why it's so hard to see. I'm guessing, are you guys headed that direction?
Yes.
Yes, but as we start walking, I'm gonna be like, guys. If we can save these monuments, don't.
As a geologist, I'm going to strongly disagree with that.
Oh, but guys, they would lose a national landmark. We already saved the Eiffel Tower.
I'm going to stop, look at Jamie,
I may be stupid.
and then turn back and continue walking.
Say he may be stupid.
Yep.
Oh.
Was there a follow up to that comment?
As you guys are walking, are you guys walking or running
Yeah.
towards this?
And running. And as I am running, I'm going to turn to Aku.
Can you scout for me?
You talking to Aku? Aku literally looks at you and goes, I can help a little bit. Man, my voice is hitting hard tonight. So I'm just going to talk normally, but it is
That's
like,
right.
were you still in character or?
Sorry.
Okay. I was like, ah, no! That voice, as awesome as it is whenever you're in and out of character, I've got to know because that one's so intense. No, you're good. Okay. He looks down and he goes, 1 second, and he grows. You just see him exponentially grow, and he goes, oh. He shrinks down, and he looks at you and goes, there's 2 people up there and they're fighting.
Guys, the voice in my head says there's 2 people fighting. Let's move.
Okay.
Alright, so is everybody sprinting a little bit faster now?
No, same speed sprint.
So I do gotta ask this about my avatars again.
Yes.
So whenever I tap into my avatars, do I innately know any of their abilities, or do they just kind of like coax me into It's like I know, with like in V1 with Jason the lightning powers, I was able to do that shit on the fly, but I don't want to do anything that these avatars can't do.
Same thing with Jason. If you think Xander or not Xander, Zakar would know or would maybe want to try something, then yes, go ahead and come at me. But anything that you, Trevor, would know, try to hold back a little bit.
Well,
at least until you've had it for half a season.
Well, I'm not going to do anything fucking like... Kind of like how with Hermit Purple, how I did like the Spider-Man shit. So
Yeah.
see, like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No,
So,
that's fine. That's fine.
But
As long
don't...
as, like I said,
Yeah, okay.
like the big thing with Aku that I would have to majorly put a stop to
Size
would be
enlargement?
the size enlargement, the time displacement.
Yeah, no, not yet. Not yet, no. No,
and the dividing.
No, that's fine.
Aku, I'm gonna borrow a little bit of your power.
You cut out just a little bit.
Aku, I'm going to borrow your power.
Okay.
Okay, fuck. How was I going to say this?
Shadow flame propulsion.
And how it's
Oh,
gonna
you're one.
yeah, how it's
No,
gonna
go
work is I'm gonna throw the, well, I say throw. I'm gonna stab the sword to the ground and like use like shadow flames to like shoot myself into the air.
As you stab the swords in the ground, you feel Aku's hands on your hands. So instead of you shooting in the ground or shooting off the ground, you hear Aku behind you. He goes, "I've always wanted to try this. Ski!" And you shoot forward, and you're skiing across the sand, just flames. And you're actually the path behind you is actually turning into damn near diamonds.
Are there any slopes in front of me?
It's like rolling
dunes.
hills. So
It's
I'm
sand
talking
dunes,
like
yeah.
talking like a ramp. I'm sorry, like a ramp.
Sure. Roll a d6.
Well, okay.
Yeah. There's a bit of a ramp. It's not huge, but it's enough that you can take off.
Okay, so
wait.
Oh.
Alright, so you are in front. Everybody else, are you guys just running? What are you guys doing? I know Jamie's just nonchalantly normal run.
There you go. You got her. You got it figured out.
So I'm going to try use the moisture from the sand or the underlying to create like a moving sand tidal wave.
Wait, so you're gonna use the sand?
Yeah,
Oh,
shut
boy.
up.
He looks way too into this.
Yes, I am. I am going to try to use the sand as my mode of transportation.
You're not gonna become sand.
No, I'm not going to become sand. I'm using the thing that has tormented me for 2 seasons. Yes. Yes, I am.
Good. So you're using the moisture to do what?
Create a sand tidal wave and use that as transportation.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
The skirt across the land. That is a lightning bolt, sir.
As you were able to basically kind of shape the sand into a sand tidal wave with the moisture, and
Yes.
you're basically rolling through. You're not as fast as the car, but you're fairly speedy. What about the other two?
Anyone else want on?
Does it push? Is it just on him, or is it big enough that we're all getting hit by it?
Xander, are you doing this? Are you doing this as a group push, or
Yes,
no? You don't get to ask them. You've already said it. So are you creating it
Just
big
if
enough?
you're doing it as a group push or
I
not.
was gonna say, are you doing it just big enough for yourself or for the whole group?
Yeah.
Whole group?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is gonna sound weird, but this is exactly how Jamie would do it if I'm being honest. If I'm running next to Mogar, which I think I would be close to him,
Yeah.
I'm going to knock Mogar's weight out from under him by pushing on the back of his knee, but I'm gonna throw that shield out beneath me, kind of like a surfboard. So I'm gonna basically knock him onto the surfboard.
So you're basically just getting you two on the surfboard shield.
Yeah.
Roll a d6. Mogar, roll a d6.
I was gonna
He's-
say I'd hope because again, fighter.
Yeah.
I kinda
Oh my
have
God.
balance.
Oh my god. No, you better roll a 5 or a 6.
It's
Oh. Alright, so it knocks your knee a little bit, but you're able to stay steady, but you do get on the board with him just by a little bit of a stumblage. So both of you are on a shield summoned board riding the
Basically surfing.
sand wave. Alright, so Jackie, the wave's about to hit you. What are you doing?
Really quick, I'm gonna go wake up Beck so that they can get ready for work. So I'll be right back. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, you're good.
So I look behind me and see this coming. So I just kind of jump up and get like in a cannonball.
So wait for it to take
Or
I so want to DM help right now, but this is gonna be too funny, so I can't. So you're just curling up into a ball.
yeah.
Alright. As you roll me d6.
Oh no. And
Since you're unfamiliar with the sand and the water and everything, you are pushed a little bit, but you actually fall through the sand and the wave, and you are left behind as everybody else has moved forward. So you are now in a ball covered in sand. You're able to kind of shake it off, but you're left behind. You're gonna be way behind now.
come back.
As you say come back, you hear, it sounds like something from your relic talking to you. You have movement.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that was what I was gonna try next. Okay. Come on, babies.
As you fire, you hear neighs, but you don't see horses come out of your pistols. What you do, if your relic identifies with the surroundings, and in order to get more speed, you see 2 camels
Yes.
summon from your summon from your pistols.
Sally and Cliff.
They literally meld together, pick you up, and now you are riding an ethereal camel, and you are catching up with everyone.
Bitch, where?
Bitch, where?
You leave and come back on ethereal camel. There is nothing to top that this evening. I hope you realize.
Alright.
Beautiful,
So,
beautiful
as
thing.
you all get closer, we're gonna say you guys are all about, Jackie and Zakari, you guys would be a little bit in front of everybody else. Jackie, you would be almost surpassing Zakar because you would be the fastest on your camel.
What these fucking
Get
camels?
camels.
Dude, camels are fast, dude, especially in sand.
Yeah.
But anyway, all of you guys are within reach, or within, I'd say, probably about 50 feet. You can see on top of the Sphinx, several more chunks have been beaten out of the Sphinx.
No,
And on top of it,
Oh,
you
yes,
see
please.
2 figures. One in more of a, like a Western-esque get-up. He's got a, like a leather satchel-esque thing, and he's got a pistol on his hip, and he's firing at this thing across from him. And this being across from him looks like it's shifting a little bit, and you hear a yowl from it, and it looks like it's turning into different shapes. And you would recognize this from TM the Mummy, and this is Brendan Fraser's. Yes, they're battling it out. But
That's Imhotep!
yes, as Imhotep, he is shifting. He shifts to a different figure. None of you would. Well, actually, Mogar, you would be the only one that would recognize this because you were the Power Ranger fan in the group. He shifts into what looks like a blue and gold figure with a scepter-esque, and you hear from, you're not really sure where, he became King Sphinx. TM.
Great.
So, in-game question: are we still like riding on the tidal
You
wave?
guys are still riding on the tidal waves.
Okay, so
Well,
So-
you 3 are. The other 2 are in front of you. One riding a camel and one sword fire skiing.
so I'm gonna.
And keep in mind, this is going to be funny as heck looking because Zakar is literally just holding onto the sword, being pushed by something that's not there.
Leaving behind a trail of diamonds.
Trail
He's
of
just-
diamond.
He's in a Naruto run position with just not running.
Basically, just
So
And-
since
Yeah, go ahead.
we're getting closer, I'm not gonna do my normal morph, so I'm gonna wrap it around my hand.
Yep.
Hunt is on. Combat relic. Unleashed.
And you are circled by the headband,
God.
and you morph. Sorry, I
So-
love doing that. That's the most fun morph I've got.
So since we're in eyesight of it now, Walls, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, when we were in Paris, the monster was actually our ally. That was that King Sphinx looking one. Is that an ally or an enemy?
I have no clue. I'm not there.
Is this on all the comms or just his helmet
Yes.
comm?
Well, whenever he responds, he talks to everybody.
Okay.
But I don't know. Are you just talking directly to him, Mogar, or?
I mean, open comms, so everyone
Okay,
has
so
the same
yeah.
information.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, open comm. So everybody heard that.
Okay. Well, as...
Kind of,
Okay. That's ours. No,
sorry.
Mogar, go.
No, yes, you wrote it.
Kind of thought since it was a magical pyramid castle thing, you guys have somewhat like connect to our helmets so you guys can see as well.
I'm a damn penguin.
By all means, since when have we had biological factors hold us back?
You're not wrong. Okay. I guess we're winging it.
Was that a stab
Just
at
now
me?
figuring that out.
Not intentionally, my bad.
5 minutes ago called.
As you guys get closer, you see the gentleman fighting what would be Imhotep. You see the gentleman fighting. He's firing, and he doesn't really know what to do. He jumps off the Sphinx, and you literally see he's aiming for one of you, like trying to land with one of you. So everybody roll me a d6.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be my one, guys. Oh, not quite. It was a 2.
Nope, that would be Mogar.
2,
Mogar got
5,
the Elvira
6.
one.
So I even need to say.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, Elvira one.
I hate
Alright.
that that's a thing, but it's so true.
So, Xander and Zakar, you guys are safe. The other 3, well, we'll start with Mogar since he rolled the 1. This gentleman that jumped off the Sphinx, he lands directly on you, Mogar, and unintentionally taking out Jamie as well. You both, yes, they all 3 go through the wave, and they hit and skid, but luckily it softens the blow for the gentleman that jumped off just enough that he lands and he goes, "We have to get rid of him. I don't know." Then he kind of looks around. He's like, "Who are you guys?"
Get off me and I'll tell you.
Sorry. And he kind of pushes aside, and he's kind of sitting there in the sand. Jackie, you rolled low. I can't let you get away for free. Your ethereal camel, you were running so fast. Unlike everybody else, they're able to stop, slow down. You are not. Your ethereal camel slams you into the side of the Sphinx. Boom! You take a large, and I mean large, chunk out of the paw of the Sphinx.
No.
As you do, the ethereal camel disappears. You are not hurt, but you are knocked off your camel and you are on the ground.
Oh, I hope they don't arrest
Jamie,
me.
you and Mogar got hit because I forgot that Mogar was with you. Both of you guys got wiped out and knocked off your shield.
Oh, what knocked us off?
Brendan Fraser.
There you go, Brendan.
As he finally gets up and looks, you see all of you see on top of the what's left of the Sphinx. By the way, Jamie, Jackie broke a big chunk of the paw of the Sphinx. by running into it with ethereal camel.
My lady. I thought I liked you.
Anyway, the King Sphinx / Imhotep at the top of the Sphinx looks down at all of you, and you hear he's speaking Egyptian of some sort, and you hear just gargling and whatnot, and around you is a bunch of basically risen skeletons and army. And that, go ahead, Zakar.
Aku, what is he saying? Can you translate that?
He's speaking some kind of monster, but I do know that he's a relic of some sort.
Did you say a relic?
Yeah, I can sense that. He's one of the uglier ones, too.
Breach.
This car's gonna get on the comms.
Alright everyone, listen up. And just trust me on this. That thing up there, that's a relic. Now let's take it out.
And that's the end of the episode.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Please, ChiefDucky, hit those rolling credits, and then we'll do Relic Roundtable for just a short bit.
Okay, fine. I'll get the outro. God. Okay. Hold up. Before I do that, let's actually talk a little bit while I do this additional scene because I kind of fucked up. So, actually, stream. Give me 2 seconds.
Discord crashed on my phone.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so yeah, now we got input, output, display capture. Okay, now I can roll the fucking footage! Now shut the fuck up! Bada bing, bada boom, did end the stream this time. Hello.
Woo woo.
Woo!
Welcome to the Relic Roundtable, since nobody else wants to fucking say it.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button and sound completely off. I couldn't hear anything.
We'll take it away,
There's
sir.
too many buttons.
Take it away.
Alright, so welcome to the Relic Roundtable, everybody. This is where we questions that I can answer for you. That I can answer for our Relic Hunters. So does anybody have questions? Robin, will you bounce and then come back?
Damn it!
That is very unfortunate.
Yeah,
Gotta
well,
be frustrating.
it's like the... Andrew, you know what it's like because remember you used to go out on us completely, you talking instead of
Oh,
reverbing.
no, mine would go out by itself. I didn't have to do it. Hers is just something is fucking up, and then she has to take respective action. Mine would log itself back in once it got over its whatever.
Alright, so does anybody have any question in chat or in you guys Relic Hunters?
Really fucking Imhotep? Really? I mean, Egypt, I was like, okay, this is going to be another JoJo's bullshit. Maybe Josh actually researched some JoJo shit, and then we're going to go off to fight Dio fucking Brando. And I'm like, wait, no, he doesn't watch JoJo. It's like, what can he fucking do? And as soon as you said, oh, he's wearing a satchel, I'm like, this is, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Brendan Fraser!
Can we get Brendan Fraser on the show? That's a valid question.
I wish. I would give my left testicle to get Brendan Fraser on the show.
Well, go give it.
Go get it.
Okay, so a real question pertaining to tonight's episode. So that coin shit that Felix has,
Yes.
is that Von Helsing's coin?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nice catch.
That is Von Helsing's relic.
Yeah.
You motherfucker! I swear to God, if we have to kill the butler in the hallway with a lead pipe, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Well, just because he's got a relic doesn't make him evil. Like you have I was gonna say everybody's got their relics. You guys don't know the past of your relics yet.
It's always the butler, though.
It's never the
always
butler.
the butler.
It's never the butler.
It's always the
I already have a scene in my head when Michael finds out about the relic.
Oh no.
So as he sees the VH.
So does anybody, you guys got any more questions or even just fun moments from tonight's episode that you guys enjoyed?
No, just general. You'll find out that Michael hates going into battle without a battle plan or not knowing any knowledge.
So you talk to a flightless bird that's back at the base.
Get it,
That
Flint?
has magical powers and a magical building that can probably
He has
see
no
shit.
magical powers. That's not his building.
He
He's
presses
a talking
buttons.
penguin.
He is the. That's not magical. That's
literally
just
the-
weird.
He's literally the switchboard operator.
Yeah. Did you not remember the other 4 penguins were there with him? They're dead. He is lucky, not magical.
He's dead. He's looking at magical. God damn, that's fucking brutal. God, why would you do that?
Damn, that guy. That got like real.
Yeah, fucker.
Hey, shit gets real in sitcoms.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's what we're going with, sitcom.
So did everybody enjoy tonight's episode?
Oh
it was
yeah.
fun.
Awesome. Is there any questions else you guys have about stuff like about tonight's episode or about stuff that could come up in the future?
I just find it funny with Jamie's reactions of the monuments getting destroyed and all that.
Jamie is a sadistic fuck.
Jamie
but-
very much wants things to be drastically impacted.
Yeah, but you also forget last episode, everything got magically fixed.
I know.
Nothing ever happened.
No, Jamie did not forget. Jamie did not forget at all. Jamie is still quite angry about it. He just has problems expressing his feelings to people.
So Ryan, what about you, brother? Any questions?
I am slowly getting frustrated on the amount of, or the lack of information on anything that I have. Because
there's a reason for it.
I understand that, but it's literally like, oh, Trevor gets these like weird people talking. Like Robin has all of these things, and Jamie has Felix and the weird not sisters in the car. Mogar
The
has
weird
all of
not
this
sisters.
has all of this intimate knowledge of country. And Xander's just here like,
No. And
Well-
Xander got his second relic first.
yes, okay, understandably, but honestly though, in character, he may be part of a team, but he is very alone at the like he has all of this power, doesn't know what to do with it, and yet even though the other 4 people are going the same thing, everything about his relics, his room, everything is very segregated and very puzzle-like. So in his mind, he's very alone and doesn't know how to bring that forward to everybody else because nobody else can see what he sees in his room.
Oh yeah. Not yet. I will give everybody's room is their own, and nobody can see anything yet.
Versus Jamie, who wants no point in all this fuckery and wishes he wasn't.
You two just switch rooms. I'm sure Xander would be fine with Rocky Horror.
There are worse rooms to have.
Like the jail cell and the ShamWow.
The ShamWow is the only thing that makes that room unbearable for Jamie, just so you know.
Gosh, dang So speaking of Trevor, you got any questions?
Aku.
Yeah. I told you. I told you I was going to use
Undo
American.
the future. That is Aku.
I
See-
told
see-
you.
See, with fucking the Aku avatar, with the Aku avatar and the Yosef avatar, you've just given me like two busted ass fucking things that later on, as the powers develop,
Oh,
what the
everybody
fuck?
is going to have to be busted to defeat the major villains of this story.
Now the fool seeks to return to the past.
It-
Sorry.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Like at the very end, everybody's gonna die. I'm like, Aku, send me back in time, and then we restart the whole campaign from episode 1.
Aku looks at you and goes, you're not samurai.
What if that was the caveat to this time teleportation? You had to be a samurai. It doesn't work if you're not a samurai.
Bam.
So like some guy's like, Aku, I'm a ninja, and he's like, nope, sorry, you gotta be a samurai.
Yeah, I've been studying Trevor, all day. My studying mainly, like, I'd say 75% of it has been studying Aku's voice. There's 3 different actors that have done Aku's voice, so I went with the original one, which to me is the best. But it's so hard to nail down, and my voice can only take so much of it right now.
Which is understandable.
Oh yeah. So Robin, what about you? Any questions?
Comments, concerns?
Mm,
You can always say how much you hate Jamie,
Jamie, you're just relishing in the anger.
I am. You're supposed to hate Jamie, and the fact that people don't like him in character is exactly what I was going for.
Can we just talk about the fact that you summoned a ethereal camel?
Yeah.
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 Oh, I thought we were just gonna let that
You're,
go.
okay, I will let you know your powers, well, depending if you summon your horses, depending on the plane, are probably going to be whatever's best in that plane. It's going to be very travel-esque based. Because to me, that's what, in Westerns, they rode whatever was best for the Western. They didn't always just ride horses.
Yeah.
So you got to remember, I do research and I do all this stuff to make sure like your genres are more faithful. And by the way, switching real quick, Xander, Ryan,
Yeah.
finding shit even in the movie genre of natural disasters for tsunamis is fucking pain in the ass.
Day After Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, name more than 3 that like
Day
deal
After
with
Tomorrow,
just-
2012, Sharknado, Sharknado 2, Sharknado 3, Sharknado 4, Sharknado 5, Sharknado the Final Sharknado.
that deal with just tsunamis. And
Oh,
only
what was that? What was that alien one?
I mean, Day After
They're-
Tomorrow deals with it. I mean, San
they
Andreas,
they
because
do,
of
yeah.
the earthquake had a tsunami.
Exactly, like it's tsunamis are like in every movie except like
Pick
1 or
any
2 that I found
Godzilla
are
movie,
all
'cause they
yeah.
always have some sort of tsunami.
Oh yeah, well of all those they like the thing about the tsunamis is it's connected to something else causing it.
Exactly.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
'cause
So
tsunamis usually don't happen by themselves.
exactly, the only thing that I found that was tsunami or even close to tsunami was the perfect storm.
Oh
well,
yeah.
Well, there's also the wave, geostorm, tidal wave.
Yeah, yeah. The geostorm was that
Poseidon?
dude. I'm not
Deep
even going
Impact.
to that.
The
I've
movie
got-
Poseidon.
Oh, I've got plans for Deep Impact and Armageddon. Trust me.
Oh, what about Surf?
Deep Impact. That's what that movie was.
That sounds like the bad.
Did
Never
you say
mind.
what about Surf's Up?
Oh god.
What about Surf's Up?
I almost threw a Johnny Tsunami reference in last
Hell
episode.
yeah.
but now I really have to. You know why? Because Disney Plus is out, and dude, I'm gonna rewatch Johnny Tsunami again.
I'm watching the entirety of Stevens that's on there.
Yeah.
Not to
But
mention Mandalorian episode 2.
that was to say. But is there any more questions about Relic Hunters from you guys?
No,
Oh,
no.
goodness.
All right. All right. If nobody else has any other questions, thank you for joining Relic Roundtables. Join us next week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Next week is what I gotta bring up the
22nd.
calendar. The
Oh, we were
22nd.
off that week for
That's what
Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm. Yeah. That's
Oh,
what I gotta
fuck.
check. Yep.
Wait,
Because I
Thanksgiving's later on in the week. Why can't we do it Sunday? I'm confused. I am
So we're doing 2 weeks
confused.
off then?
Hold on. Yeah,
He
yeah.
originally said 2, but I'm not sure if that's what he wants to do or not.
Okay,
Oh,
Thanksgiving
wait.
is
Wait, oh, damn, it is.
No.
Oh, damn.
yeah. So December 1st is the week we're taking off. Will be the weekend we take off, the Sunday. So it'll be the Sunday after, just in case, so everybody has kind of just a week to breathe after Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna be too fat on turkey. So actually, I don't know what I'm doing, but
So
yeah.
we're off for 2 weeks?
No, not for Thanksgiving. Next week is the 24th. We're having an episode on the 24th. Thanksgiving is the 28th.
Yes.
And then Black Friday 29th, and then and then that Sunday we're taking a break. So December 1st we are taking a break. That'll be that Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody, this is on record. Yes, we will be back next week, but December 1st, no Relic Hunters, and then later in that month, I was gonna say Christmas and the week after Christmas will be that we're taking those Sundays off as well.
Great.
So. And then once we come back after New Year's, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Good.
That's not ominous.
Alrighty.
That's definitely ominous.
We're going to have
Alright.
Barbara Walters come on as a special guest and just go, this is 2020.
2020. Alrighty, everybody. This was
Good night.
This
Night,
was
guys.
ChiefDucky and the Relic Hunters. The GM says goodnight. I say goodnight. Y'all have a great night.